All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's news story, we're going to be talking about how Reddit and a large part of the Destiny community are kind of upset with the orb changes that recently happened to Destiny 2. If you don't know, previously you would have weapons that were masterworked, and certain exotics, ones that had catalysts, could actually generate orbs, and that created an issue where the exotics that didn't have catalysts couldn't generate orbs, and we needed to resolve that issue. Now, with weapon crafting and this new orb system, we now have the mods that generate orbs on the helmet, and this kind of is a downgrade in some ways. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this top trending Reddit post here, and we're going to review and react to this together. We have 5,100 likes on r/Destiny the game made 1 day ago, and the title is "The Orb Generation Mods Are Terrible and Should Be Reverted." The post reads, "Bungie, change this back for the love of God. This is terrible. This is a terrible fix to a non-issue. The only thing that anybody wanted to change with the orb generation system on weapons was to be able to make orbs with exotic weapons that don't have catalysts. Instead of either just making catalysts for the old weapons or just making all exotics generate orbs, you somehow decided on this garbage that clogs up an already important mod slot. Now instead of ashes to assets, dynamo, hands-on, or power preservation, as well as an ammo finder, I have to use one or more, likely both, my helmet mod slots for this trash. Not to mention, I get the added joy of still having to swap helmet elements and mods if I change weapons. Thanks for not making it cost golf balls anymore, I guess. Edit, I expected this post to see maybe a few hundred views and then to fade into the hype of Void 3.0 in the story. Thank you all for dropping some awards. I don't think Bungie will change anything about this, but I felt like I wasn't the only one who felt this way, and I'm glad that I'm not the only one. First with transmog and now with this weapon crafting, we have two great systems added to the game in needlessly convoluted ways." So a very interesting post right there, and the link to that will be in the description of this video to give them credit. Now let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about the new orb generation system? I do agree with some of the points that are being made here. Obviously, what we wanted was all of the exotics to be able to generate orbs. I really liked, masterworking weapon and having the ability to generate orbs like that, and having to now slot it into the helmet and use up a slot right there, whereas you would have that, dedicated to a variety of other mods, is definitely a disappointment. However, along with that came the ability to have origin traits on your weapons. So the idea of, like he presented there, was to revert it back, would obviously not work. You can only put so many perks, so many things on weapons. Bungie has actually addressed this many times before, and that's why they had to remove orb generation from weapons and actually put it onto the helmet mod. So it kind of makes sense from Bungie's standpoint, and I do like the added origin traits to weapons. I'm actually finding that to be really enjoyable, seeing how much more powerful all the newer weapons are than the older weapons. It's actually a pretty exciting time. It reminds me of when we came from static rolls to random rolls. Like, weapons in general just are that much more exciting and much more interesting. I like the origin traits, but I will agree that the new orb generation system definitely sucks. It's definitely not as awesome as it was back in the day. You would see so many more orbs. If you're doing any activities now, you're probably seeing significantly less orbs because not that many people are even rocking that helmet mod. If they are, they're probably not even rocking the right element appropriate to that. So definitely a little bit frustrating in that. And not to mention, one exotic especially is getting the shaft with that, and that is Star Eater scales. You're not seeing any orbs for that, so that's a big unintentional nerf to the Star Eater scales. F's in the comments for Star Eaters. So that's the big news story for today. A lot of people upset about the orb changes. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think that this is a real issue? Do you think this is a non-issue? Are you okay with the orb changes brought to the helmet? And let me know your thoughts overall on this topic. That's a wrap, though. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on. I'll keep you up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.